15-11.
That's a great example of the clean ball striking that Ruse possesses. Just manage your emotions early on. High percentage plays. Everyone's a little bit nervous when they walk out there, no matter what round and how experienced you are.
Third 11.
Julian Vespan still working with Elena Gabriela Ruse.
Was with Monica Nicolescu for many years.
Been
going on a little while, that relationship with Ruse and Vespan, actually just before the COVID-19 pandemic hit. That's when they first joined forces.
Theo.
Well done. Good hustle initially from Krejcikova just to get that ball back.
It's really going to be important for Ruse to have a high first serve percentage. It's going to be a big difference maker of how she's able to construct the points. Like this last one, serve out wide, hit into the open court, just keeps your tennis so simple.
Game, Ruse.
Always nice just to come through that opening service game.
First game.
Settle you down into this one.
Barbora Krejcikova to serve.
Does it surprise you a little bit, Coco, the success that Krejcikova has gone on to have on the singles court?
Absolutely. I think it was a surprise to many, not only her winning her first Grand Slam at Roland Garros, but then to win at Wimbledon. It definitely was, she wasn't the better singles player even in her doubles partnership for a while. Definitely a late bloomer. She was a very good junior and struggled in and out side of the top 100, and it's difficult when you have such success in doubles so quickly. You kind of have to give up some qualifying events, and that's definitely the choice that Barbora made for a good while. But you just never know when you're going to have your hot week to get you in. It's even better when it's at a Grand Slam.
Yeah.
30-15.
Some good depth from Ruse into the forehand wing of Krejcikova. Krejcikova not really hitting her mark on her serves yet.
40-30.
I think what took her so long, Barbora Krejcikova, to figure out was because she does have all this variety in her game. As you just saw in the last point, she can slice off both wings. She will go to the chip forehand from time to time when things get tough, just baiting her opponent into the air, which Ruse gave her.
Yeah, big return.
Deuce.
Yeah, it's great width. She found on that forehand, Krejcikova.
Advantage, Krejcikova.
Yeah, that's more of that variety that Coco was just talking about. And Krejcikova does eventually come through her
One
opening
game
service
all
game to
per
level
set.
things up.
I love how she just closed after the drop shot, just shrinking the court for Ruse. We know how good her hand skills are from all those years of playing doubles, all those Grand Slams. She has the career Grand Slam in doubles with Aryna Sanyakova.
$15-11.
Has been winning lots of matches as well this year. Has Ruse, albeit at kind of slightly lower levels, either ITF or she's been playing a few of the WTA 125 events, but has made a few quarterfinals and semi-finals along the way. One in Rouen and Paris in the lead up to Roland Garros. Another semi-final in Hamburg just before coming to the US Open, actually. So this is her first hardcourt tournament since the middle of March, when she played an ITF event down in Slovenia.
$40-15.
I'm actually surprised she prefers the clay as much as she does. Her ball is plenty big enough, has a good bit of depth. You would think that because a hard court would help and accentuate those shots more so than a clay court, she would find more hard court tournaments to go play instead of choosing to go find the clay court events. Usually if you enjoy the clay, you have a bit more heavy top spin. You like to play the ball up high.
Game, Ruse.
So just long with the return.
Ruse leads by
Ruse
2
with
games
another
to
pretty
1
comfortable
percent.
hold for her. So she continues. Aryna Sabalenka in the end. Lost first round here 12 months ago to Bronzetti. To try and complete the set of a Grand Slam title on each and every surface.
15-11.
I think even that description of making the quarterfinals in 2021 to then could possibly lose in the first round just last year. That's how up and down Barbora Krejcikova's career has been.
Said she just needed to rest a little bit after Wimbledon and the Olympics. Said it was very tough with lots of matches, lots of changes of surfaces, a lot of obligations, of course, that come with winning a Wimbledon title as well. Lots of press and sponsorship and whatever else comes with it. Oh.
30-15.
I suppose that's a side that a lot of people don't see, all the various obligations that come with winning a Grand Slam.
Even as spoiled as Czechia has been, with multiple Grand Slam champions, with Petra Kvitova as of recent. You're definitely a very decorated nation on the women's side of tennis.
40-15.
Said she went into Wimbledon with absolutely no expectation whatsoever because she had been struggling with that back injury. She'd had a very limited clay court season. Barely played any matches at all, really.
Game, Krejcikova.
Wasn't she on a bit of a losing streak, like 5-6 matches?
2 games
Yeah, she
all,
lost.
first set.
From quarterfinals in Abu Dhabi, she lost first round Stuttgart, first match in Madrid, first match Strasbourg, first match Roland Garros. So it is quite incredible that she then went on and won the Wimbledon title. Just a quick reminder to download the US Open app. I'm sure you all have it by now, but make sure you get it. Everything there to guide you through the next couple of weeks. It's available on the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store as well. Yeah, even heading into Wimbledon, she lost first round at Eastbourne as well in her previous grass court tournament. Lost to Leylah Fernandez there. Oh. She said after winning the Wimbledon title, the first thing she told herself was just never doubt yourself ever again, because there is no need to do that. You've already shown that you can win these massive events. Oh.
Very brave second serve there from Ruse. Just keeping Krejcikova guessing, keeping her honest out there.
Doing it nicely early on here, Ruse.
I just pay attention to Barbora Krejcikova's movement. That just looked a little bit awkward, a little bit slow out of the corner.
Game, Ruse.
So another pretty started this match nicely. Still on serve though here at 2-3.
Love 15.
Really good depth on a lot of these returns.
You got to use these courts to your advantage as it gets hotter and hotter throughout the day. These courts are only going to play faster.
Love 30.
Ruse hasn't looked at all phased at her opponent on the other side of the court. Ace seed Krejcikova, Wimbledon champion. That's not affecting Ruse, the aura of it.
Oh, again.
Love 14.
She's just been having her way with Krejcikova's serve. I mean, every service game she's put her nose in, has had some sort of lead, either 30-15 or 30-love. She's seeing the ball really well.
Fifteen, 14.
Just so good, such high level from Elena Gabriela. Ruse, again, just the consistency of depth. And then the backhand winner to get the first break of this opening set.
And again, testing the movement of Krejcikova. Side to side. And then when she had the opportunity, hitting behind Krejcikova. Krejcikova, not the most agile of movers. So wrong footing, a slower mover is always a great play.
Let's replay the point, ladies and gentlemen. The ball came on court during the point. Therefore, we need to replay the point.
I think that's a bit of an advantage for Ruse. She was a bit
Very much so.
dead to rights there.
Even she had a little smile on her face as she was walking back there. I mean, that's a real blow for Krejcikova. Just to let you know, the heat rule is officially in place during this match, so that's when the temperatures reach 30.1 degrees Celsius or higher, either before a match starts or during a match. So we have reached that, and that of course means that a 10-minute break will be allowed between the second and third sets. Again, another clean strike off that backhand. Both players can decline that 10-minute break after the second set, but yeah, it is there for them if they do so want to take it. Just flying here, Ruse. 11 of 12 points won behind the first serve, even when she's missed the first serve. 4 out of 6 points won behind the second.
Game. Ruse.
It's amazing serving.
New balls, please.
Oh, and yeah, maybe Krejcikova is just struggling a little bit with the conditions. Hasn't quite looked on it so far, the opening half an hour, and she has new balls here, serving to try and stay in this first set.
Bad news for Barbora. If the heat and humidity is affecting her, it's only going to get hotter.
Yeah. Yeah, it's well done. It's one of the better points that Krejcikova has constructed so far today.
30-15.
We just haven't seen many of these longer extended rallies, especially ones where Barbora Krejcikova has had a stranglehold on it. And that's all because Ruse's been changing direction really quickly, getting Krejcikova on the move from the word go. Just with shots like that, it's been affecting Krejcikova. Just solid, simple returns down the middle. That one didn't have crazy good depth, but it was sent back at a good clip. Krejcikova just not handling the pace.
Wow.
30-40.
Third double. And a first set points for Ruse. That was a get out of jail free card right there. Return from Ruse. Had the ball she wanted. She's been doing so well returning, especially on the second serve. Barbora Krejcikova only winning 44% of the second serve points. And that's not going to cut it for the long haul.
Out. Advantage, Krejcikova.
That's a beauty from Krejcikova.
Krejcikova.
And will that just get her going? Set point comes and goes for Ruse. And she's now going to have to try and
Ruse
serve it out
leads
herself.
by 5 games to 3. First set.
Disappointed Ruse that she didn't get Krejcikova to play another ball on that set point. Second serve return that she knocked long.
This is a new rule at the US Open. Fans can come in at any point in time within a game. Still takes a bit of getting used to.
Oh!
And all within her rights, Ruse. She's serving for the set.
Yeah.
Take your time and wait till you're ready.
Yeah, it's a super return from Krejcikova. Just the start she was after in this game.
I love 30.
Well, she'd just been cruising through her service games until this point.
Led for service. Led for service.
Oh!
Yeah, it's much better from Ruse. Backhand up the line really did the damage there.
50-40.
She started early on the honey juice. Finished one already, 11:45 in the morning.
It's not even the weekend. You can't start that early.
Just trying to use that chip return on the forehand, Krejcikova, just to get that ball back in court as she could, but she's not able to control it. So 2 saved, 1 still to come. Oh, it's brilliant from Ruse. What a response from love 40 down.
Use.
It's a 14th winner in this set, double the number of winners to errors that she's had.
Advantage, Krejcikova.
This is where the experience of Barbora Krejcikova has been coming in handy. Knowing that her opponent is definitely feeling the nerves, feeling the pressure of serving out a set. Just knowing making it as many returns in play as possible throughout this whole game.
She got there in the end. Had to win the point about 5 or 6 times over. So Krejcikova serving to stay in this opening set now, having been a break behind, having saved a set point. Ruse has just tried to serve the set out, but was unable to do so. Would you assess the opening 40 minutes out here, Coco?
It's definitely been up and down. That was the first blip of life that we've seen from Krejcikova. A lot more come-ons from her side of the court. Played a lot of aggressive shots, trying to finish the points off sooner. Ruse, she's been in the forefront for most of this set. She's been dictating a lot of these points. She's been in every single one of Krejcikova's service games, really causing Krejcikova all sorts of fits. Krejcikova has not had one simple service game with a hold it love or 15.
This has been a sloppy game from Krejcikova, working so hard to get back in this set. So she's already saved 1 set point, needs to save 3 more.
That
T-serve on the ad side has really worked so well for Krejcikova throughout her whole career. That's definitely her go-to serve. She gets a good slice on the ball. The ball keeps moving away from you as a returner. Another great opportunity. Second serve here for Ruse. Same thing on her last set point that she had when Krejcikova was serving. Second serve. See if you can be aggressive here.
Well, the Wimbledon champion is officially in trouble. Elena Gabriela Ruse, the qualifier from Romania, takes the opening set by 6 games to 4. So feel as though this is an important opening game here for Elena Gabriela Ruse, fresh off winning that first set by 6 games to 4. She just wants to continue where she left off. She had a lengthy conversation, did Barbora Krejcikova, whilst Ruse went to the bathroom at the end of that first set with her coach, Pavel Motel. Unfortunately, Coco's check is worse than mine, so neither of us had any clue what was being said.
Is your Romanian any better?
It isn't, I'm afraid. Do a little bit of Welsh.
Oh,
which is completely pointless.
Yeah, well, we all have pointless talents out here.
If you were Pavel Motel, Krejcikova's coach, Coco, what would you have been telling her at the end of that first set?
I would be telling her to start mixing up the pace. You have someone that is really timing the ball well in Ruse. She's really feeling just a good rhythm out here, and you have to throw her off her rhythm. And you can do that with slice. You can change up the height of the ball. And Barbora, those points have been few and far between. You know, yes, it's great she can hit a return winner, but she hasn't been able to do that consistently. So how are you supposed to be able to capitalize on moments like this and build off of it to then get back to your game plan A?
40 seconds.
And for me, that's using the slice, changing up the pace on the forehand, throwing it up high to Ruse. It's getting her pushed back off the baseline. Use your hand skills, use your court awareness that Barbora Krejcikova does so well.
That's a great second serve from Ruse. Yeah, that's a beauty right on the line. 4th backhand winner of the match so far for Krejcikova.
30 all.
Already a little opening here for Ruse. Pretty good job on return today, as though Krejcikova has been constantly rushed. So good from both players. Ruse had actually just got back to neutral in that point. Krejcikova had to go again there.
40-30.
Yeah, I thought Ruse had a handle of this point after Krejcikova let that lob go over her head. But this is the first bit of pace that we've seen injected into the backhand wing of Krejcikova. Kind of seen her lulling that backhand. It's just such a weapon for her. She gets such good shoulder turn on it. Really hard to read.
Oh. And that's a great second serve. Big hold. Start off this second set from 30 all there.
1 game all, second set.
I wonder what the belief level is like for Ruse now. She truly believes that she can go on and win this match. It's been so long since she's beaten a top 10 player, 2 years. Only the one top 10 win to her name as well in her career. Just feel as though Krejcikova is getting better and better.
(30-15).
That's been a bit of the story here for Krejcikova. Is plays one good point and then it kind of lulls herself out of rhythm.
That's as wild as we've seen, really, from Ruse. Good at numbers, very good. 16 winners, that just her 8th unforced error.
40-30.
Very nice in the second set. Krejcikova on serve at 1-2.
Oh.
Yeah, the backhand has been very good.
It's just been amazing how quickly she's been able to change direction, and it's all started with the good depth off the return. Every return has mainly been through the middle to Krejcikova, which doesn't give Krejcikova any angle to try and open up the court, really neutralizes her.
She's been struggling with that ball toss quite a lot today, Krejcikova as well. Ooh, just skidded off the baseline there.
I'm just starting to wonder if Barbora Krejcikova, having spoken about that she took a bit of a break after the Olympics to kind of reset, if she's just emotionally a bit depleted out here. It does take a lot out of you to win a tournament, let alone a Grand Slam. Just more emotionally than physically sometimes. The focus you have to have every day, the game face needs to be on every single time you step out into the arena.
Oh.
It does take a bit of time to kind of reset, and you don't want to be facing burnout at this point. So you just wonder if she has the emotional capability to just will herself out of this match.
40-30. Game.
So Krejcikova holds, big shot of come on. Just trying to keep her energy levels up here. Here's the check. Oh, remember, USOpen.org is your online home for point-by-point live scoring, highlights, real-time stats and draws. You can visit the official tournament site at usopen.org. Yeah, had a lot of injuries when she was transitioning from the juniors to the pros, did Ruse. And said that she just struggled to kind of keep her team around her. A lot of people that she grew up with kind of left for one reason or another. So when she was 18, 19 years of age, she was traveling for 2 years without a coach. So said that that was very lonely and also very difficult to kind of get advice from people. turn, then she kind of lost quite a lot of self-belief as well. Really affected her level. So when she eventually broke into the world's top 100 back in September of 2022, yeah, felt that that was a massive moment for her. She has said that she thinks she will be top 10. In fact, she said she knows she will be, so certainly doesn't seem to be lacking self-belief now.
Tennis is a fickle sport. It takes a village to get to the professional ranks, let alone break inside top 100. And if you're going through some difficult patches, you definitely need a good team behind you to help you through. This is as vocal as we've heard Krejcikova be throughout this whole match. Every point she's won, she's given herself some positive affirmation.
Struggling a little bit with that first serve percentage in this set. Ruse just 7 of 17 first serves that she's made. She's putting a little bit more pressure on the second. So first break point of set 2 belongs to the Wimbledon champion.
Advantage, Ruse.
Angle. It was so short in the box. Even if Krejcikova was leaning that way, there was no chance of her catching up to it.
Game, Ruse.
Yeah, it's a massive hold for Ruse. Saves the break
Ruse
point.
leads by 3, game to 2.
Even though Ruse missed that backhand line, these shots have been so ready and available. Just shows how much control she's had over these rallies from the word go. Doesn't matter if she's serving or returning. She's the one dictating play. She's the one deciding who's the winner. And so far, her unforced error to winner count has kind of told the story.
Both players continue to struggle with that ball toss. Where do you stand on the aborted ball toss,
15.
Coco? Do you feel as though that should count as your serve, or?
I don't think it should count as your serve, but you should have to have that toss and serve in play by the time the shot clock. You shouldn't be able to throw up the ball toss to reset the shot clock. That needs to be done within. You can take as many ball tosses as you want.
Lead. First service.
And it has to be done in that 25-second period. Because so many players use it as a, okay, that just shuts off the shot clock as a stall tactic. Not saying that either one of these women are doing that today, but it happens plenty of times.
Thirty 15.
Krejcikova, just like Ruse, has been struggling to land those first serves in this set especially. Both players hovering at about 44-45% first serves in set 2. When she has made the first serve, she's 7 out of 7. Eight out of 8. Krejcikova very quickly levels up this second set. 3 games all.
Second set.
Certainly not having to work quite as hard on serve as she was having to do pretty much throughout the majority of that first set, Krejcikova. Ruse hasn't had a look at a break point as yet in set 2.
Love 15.
Barbora Krejcikova is so smart off of her backhand wing. She sees that Ruse is pushed back behind the baseline and doesn't go for depth on that backhand. She goes for a short angle, knowing that it's an uncomfortable movement for any player to move forward when you're that deep behind the baseline.
Oh! Yeah, there's that angle again, off the backhand.
Love 30.
I mean, to me, that's a warning red light for Ruse. Backhand starting to come alive for Barbora Krejcikova. I would do everything in my power to try and find that forehand wing again. Or just hit 4 aces. I mean, that's super simple too.
Yeah.
Almost easier.
This has been such a great game from Krejcikova. 2 clean winners off the backhand, now 1 off the forehand.
Look at this angle here that she gets. Just can't catch up to it. That's just her court awareness. Barbora Krejcikova.
Oh, it's very well dealt with. And the number 8 seed hits the... Well, this has been much better from Barbora Krejcikova in this second set. She now leads with the break. 2 games away from taking this one to a decider.
15-11.
Continues to be perfect behind that first serve in set 2. As you can see there, 100%, 9 out of 9.
Thirty 11. Thursday 15.
Krejcikova still has not quite found her rhythm on her serve. Still hovering at about 45% on first serves. 2 double faults in this set already. 5 total for the match.
Forty 15.
Good strike from Ruse. 1 and 2 double figures in terms of the forehand winner count in this match. That was her 11th.
Use.
And seemingly out of nowhere, Ruse is back into this service game of Krejcikova.
Advantage.
That's the return she's been hitting so well. The double fault. They have just been lingering around for Krejcikova today. That's her 6th. Backhand to finish off the point for Elena Gabriela Ruse. That is as good as it gets.
Advantage, Ruse.
Not sure she altogether meant it that well, but gotta take it. That was a great rally for both players. Standing the hard yards. Again, it is hot and humid out here at the US Open today. Those long rallies really start to affect you.
Yeah, that makes life a little easier. From Krejcikova, no holding back with the forehands.
Krejcikova. Adios. Advantage, Krejcikova.
She thought she made it. Yeah, it's another excellent backhand return. This lengthy service game continues here. Krejcikova looking to try and back up the break from the previous game.
Advantage, Krejcikova. Game. Krejcikova.
So Krejcikova eventually does come through the game. Had to save the break point there, but moves to within a game now of taking this second set and taking us to a one-set shootout.
Led for service. Fifteen 11.
Even though Ruse is down a break here, her emotions have definitely been very positive, which is always a good sign for the lower ranked player. Hasn't gotten down on herself. The self-belief is there.
4-11.
We've just seen Krejcikova need, what, 10 minutes or so to come through her last game. 60 seconds on the clock here. She knows she's caused Krejcikova enough problems on her serve throughout this match that if she can just hold serve here, Ruse, she'll certainly believe that she can still turn this second set around. She's had 6 break points in the match, taken 2 of those 6. Oh!
She made a mess of that.
40-30.
What seemed like a very straightforward service hold is now getting a little bit trickier for Ruse.
So the return does just drift long. And in a couple of moments' time, Barbora Krejcikova will serve to try and take this. Perfect start to the game for Ruse.
15, 13.
Just a reminder, if this does go to 3, they will of course be allowed the 10-minute break after this set with the heat rule in place. Were you someone that liked taking that break, or were you someone that just wanted to kind of crack on?
Well, usually I was too sweaty. I needed a full kit change. So I would take the 10 minutes, but you know, I don't think you always need the 10 minutes.
Well, we may not need it at all.
15,
If Ruse
14.
can somehow close this one out in straight, she's got 2 chances to get back on serve.
That was a weak serve, 81 miles an hour as a first serve. I'd be stepping in already, just showing presence here.
Well, it was a better second serve, but unfortunately for Krejcikova, the forehand then lets her down, and she is unable to serve out this second set. And we're back on serve here at 5 games all.
I wonder if there's a stat out there for how many times a second serve is faster than the first serve.
Yeah, can't be too often.
And significantly.
Yeah, 13 miles an hour quicker. Yeah, Ruse's been averaging 103 miles an hour on her first serve today, quickest of 112.
15, 11.
You could just feel it building, the momentum for Ruse in the previous return game that she had against Krejcikova, taking that service game to multiple deuces.
Third 11.
It's just a dream game so far for Ruse. Well, it's amazing how quickly things can change. Krejcikova serve for the set. She's now going to have to serve to stay in the match.
By 6 games to 5
That 5 to stay in this year's US Open. What an opening point from Ruse.
I love 15.
And that's going to be the game plan for Ruse throughout this service game, is pick on the Barbora Krejcikova forehand. Already going to the chip way early in that rally. That just shows her lack of confidence in that wing.
That 8 points in a row for the Romanian. Nice time to go on a little run like that.
I love 30.
This is going to be a big moment for Ruse if she can break here. And it's all about these next couple points, playing within herself, keeping high percentage, especially when Barbora Krejcikova has been throwing in so many unforced errors. She's at 13 in this set.
God, what a game she's playing here, Ruse. She's hitting the ball so cleanly.
I love 40.
And after an hour and 3/4, she has 3 match points. Well, it's a massive upset out here on grandstands. The qualifier from Romania, Elena Gabriela Ruse, is into the 3rd round of a Grand Slam for the very first time in her career. And she does so by beating the reigning Wimbledon champion and the former Roland Garros champion, Barbora Krejcikova, in straight sets, 6-4, 7-5.
Such a solid performance from Ruse, just playing within herself, just really competing well out there. Simple, straightforward game plan. Rush Barbora Krejcikova, especially into the forehand wing. Just help